I get so nervous doing the intro, brother.
Yeah. I want something poetic though.
Roses are red and violets are blue.
Wait. Cut.
Okay.
So, editor notes. While you give this poem, I want you to like display the scene where like everybody's just getting murked in Marineford.
But isn't that a little gruesome for the kids, the Chileans?
And
Okay.
One Piece, it's not that gruesome.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, but I have no idea what I'm doing today. So today we are going to rank the red cards. Hello everyone, this is Team WonPieceTCG coming at you with another tier ranking video. It's me, Caesar, and my favorite person in the whole wide world, Joel.
Yo, let's go.
Let's go where? To the mall? That's How I Met Your Mother
No,
reference.
let's go rank these red cards.
Brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess usually these ranking cards are pretty long, so let's just go right into it. First up, we got our Usopp. 2-drop, 3000 power, counter 2k, which GL loves. Dawn ×1, your turn, once per turn. After your opponent activates an event card, draw 1 card. I think no one's gonna disagree with this. It's gonna go almost straight to Basura. You know what?
Oh.
I'll put it in potential only because this card itself is so hyper specific. I can see it being sideboarded potentially against Blurple Croc, but you'll almost never get its effect off, and it's only there for the 2000 power.
I agree.
wouldn't say almost never, right?
Yeah,
But
it's one of your burner cards you have there for counter power.
yeah, I think if you play it and you like invest, you might get the ability. Like there's a good chance you could get the ability because people like to counter.
I'll put it. But yeah, I agree with potential, especially if more event cards come out.
Yeah.
And decks start running it more. I think it might be a
Yeah.
little better.
Okay.
All right, next card is from the Film Red Uta film card. On play, return up to 1 red character other than Uta that costs 3 or less from your trash to your hand. Me, very playable. I think that's good. Cost 3 or less. You could bring back your Usopp combo power. There's a bunch of others like 2 costs and 3 costs in this deck that are like really good that you could bring back. Very playable.
So you're saying very playable?
Yeah, very playable.
Not staple. Very playable.
I'm stuck between very playable or good. Because I think what it offers is unique to red, right? No other red card, I believe, returns stuff from the trash to your hand. And it's universal. You know what? But it's a 4. I'm stuck between
It's
good.
a 4-drop, but your Namis.
And you can
your
choose any
Sanjis,
red.
Your Frankies. Your Luffys could come back.
3 or less. Unless you're
So
talking
there's
about
a
that 3.
2-drop Luffy, and there's a 3-drop Luffy. You could bring back Zoro too.
This is a hard one.
Very playable. And if anything, it could be the bottom of very playable.
Okay, I'll agree with that.
Okay.
This one is an immediate staple. Immediately, Otama, counter 2000 power. One of the biggest reasons she's there, but this next effect is why she's there. On play, give up one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during this turn. I've seen this in combination with Law. I've seen this in combination with just regular red event cards to pop something 6000 power or less. Otama is just a straight staple. She's not searchable through Straw Hat effects, or she's not searchable at all, and yet she's still a mainstay in red. I think that speaks a lot for her valueness.
Completely agree. All right, next up is Carbo. I can't pronounce his name. So he's a 3 cost for 4000 power. On KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 4000 power or less. Personally, I haven't ran him. I'll put him in good. I think is very strong because if he gets KO'd, you end up KOing a card, and especially with it being 4,000 power less, there's a lot of good cards in other colors, even in red, that you're KOing for like a 1-for-1. So I'll put him good.
I don't know how I feel about him. I'll keep it in good, but I think I want to say bottom of good. Because
I agree with,
I don't see people playing him.
Me neither.
In red green Luffy, I don't see it. In red green Law, I don't see it.
Yeah. I think bottom good. Bottom good. I agree with you with the bottom good.
Because you're only playing him just so he can KO, unless you're gonna swing with him next turn, and that's a Dawn investment on him. So I don't know. So
Yeah, I really have him like, if you really have nothing good in your hand, you play him. If you're like at turn 3, great. But at the end of the day, he's bottom of good.
Okay. Well, next up we got Gavindish, the biggest two-facer known to man, or One Piece rather. 4-drop, 5,000 power. On play, you may return one of your life cards to your hand. This character gains rush during this turn. So there's going to be a card that's very soon that's kind of the better version of this, only because I think this card is great. Not great, but I think it's good. I think what it offers, a 4-drop rush, because I think the lowest rush we have is 5. No, 3. So not my bad. I don't know what I'm talking about, but 5k rush, pretty good. And also, if you're playing against a stall deck that just doesn't want to take out your life, they take out your character cards. Cards like him and the Sanji that'll come up soon are great to add to your life, but I think Sanji is just better.
Yeah, agree. All right, so first skill list, we get Carrot. 2 costs, 3,000 power. Counter power is 1. He has a trigger though, so play this card. If you pull it from your trigger, that is Basura.
Basura,
Fire,
which sucks because I love Carrot. I love her. Next up, we got Dog Boy. I'm just gonna call him Dog Boy. Jesus Christ. one cost, 3,000 power. It's literally gonna be better than Carrot only because it's the same power. It's cheaper. The only reason why Carrot is 2 energy is because of the trigger on play, which Dog Boy doesn't have.
Basura.
It's still Basura.
Yes, sir. My boy Gordon with the drip for 2 costs, 3,000, 2,000 counter. On play, you may place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. Draw 1. I think it's great. It gives you the potential to draw more in red when you have a trash hand. You could play him early. So if like turn 1, if you're the second to go, play him, draw another card, throw out a card that you don't need, and you could still use him to counter when he's played. I think he's great. I put him at very playable over Uta. That's me.
I have to disagree with you wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I think before this card came out, Red didn't have a good way to draw consistently outside of his Namis. And ever since this man was revealed, I have not seen a deck list that doesn't involve this man.
So you want to put him possibly like staple?
I would put him staple. Have you run a
I
red
agree.
deck that doesn't red him?
To be honest with you, I didn't notice we had staple and playing meta until like just now. I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree. You don't. Yeah, every red deck runs this card.
Okay.
Every red deck runs this card.
Joel, yeah, my eyes were not working.
Yeah, mine. I'm gonna munch on some carrots.
Next up, we got Sai 2-drop 4k power, which is basura, brother.
Basura,
I'm sorry to say it.
We're about to rank all these skill lists by art design.
Which sucks. It's because I think for some cards we'll mention it. There's the Uta leader does help skill list, right? But like, I don't.
You're
think
not getting value. You don't get value.
Yeah, I wouldn't play the Sai. I would rather play another higher skill to boost it up with the Uta.
Exactly. Next up, we got the 2 costs, 3,000, 2,000 counter. My boy Sanji. So activate main once per turn. You may add 1 card from your life area to your hand. This character gains plus 2,000 power during this turn. Then give this character up to 2 Rested Dawn cards. Personally, me, top of very playable.
Yes.
It beats the Uta. Top of very playable. But it's risky if you're playing against that red green Law, purple Kaido. You're taking life from yourself, especially if you play a leader that's 4 life. It could come in clutch, but you're hurting yourself. So top of very playable.
Yeah, I think I know Zoro plays it. I know Luffy, like normal red Luffy, sometimes is in and out. Red green Luffy, I don't know if he plays it because he is at a disadvantage at being at 4 life. But this Zoro, what is it? It becomes an 8k swing, right? Because
It's like a 3 plus with Zoro. Yeah, it's an 8k swinger.
Okay,
I will say I've won because of that card.
yes.
I ran it. I took the life, and I just swung Zoro, then swing again, then another rush card.
This card is so good that if you play it, obviously it'll have Summoning Sickness. People will actively try to like pop it during their turn because you 100% you can't get rid of this card. Like you're not out comboing this card, rather, not that you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, no. 100%. You're risking too much on where other cards on the playing field are rush already.
Yeah.
Like it's way too, like, you're gonna have to take it. 8k, just take it. Yeah. Because even if swings that lead, if you have enough for a 4k event card to save you, yeah, very playable.
For 2 energy, 7k swing and other red decks, 8k swing and Zoro, insane value. Okay, next one we have Jinbe. 4 drop, 5,000 power, a blocker. Dawn times 1 on block. Play up to 1 of your red cards with a cost of 2 or less from your hand.
Okay. You gotta hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. There's 2 decks that run this, and they're both the Luffys.
Red green Luffy and red Luffy, or just red Luffy?
I think red Luffy, red green Luffy. Probably Zoro runs them, but I've seen him in those 2. I could see why he's good. You play him for 4. You have him block. You have the 1 Dawn under him, right? Let's say you're at like 6, so it's a little later in the game. So you play him for 4. Attach the 1 Dawn under him. When he blocks, you could bring that Sanji out. You could bring out you could just bring out other cards with value.
Sanji, Nami,
a Nami. You could bring out a Skillless.
The other Luffy, this Luffy.
But the problem is,
I feel like he's a little janky.
Or you have to play him later. So he's your card. You can rate him first.
I'm not gonna lie. You brought up some great points with the Sanji, even just a Nami for a top 5. But I think his investment is pretty huge. I mean, in red Luffy, it's a free investment because you just automatically put the Dawn in the Dawn you use to summon him. I want to say he's top of good.
All right, I agree. Honestly, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I let you rank first. Yeah, top of good.
Top of good. Okay.
100% agree on that. Tony Chopper. 3 cost, 4,000 power with 1,000 counter. Dawn times 1. When attacking with Tony Chopper, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Add up to 1 Straw Hat type character card other than Tony Chopper with a cost of 4 or less from your trash to your hand.
Oh, we did have another trash card. Like
Potential bottom good. Reason why you can't kill your hand in red. It's not worth it. You'll lose the game.
Here's the thing. He's a Dawn 1 when attacking, so you at least get to go for a life or for a 5,000 or less card. I think, and he's a draw 1. I don't think
he's a draw 1 to from your trash.
Yeah.
You have to wait till your trash builds up.
Yeah, but
you're still pitching.
But you got to remember, red you could literally do this and you have to pitch 1.
You have to. I'm pretty sure out of 2
you may trash 1 card for it. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's why I put him in potential.
I think he's bottom of good, or because I've seen some decks run him as a spice card, like at the off chance you need to get a Zoro or something.
I agree with bottom of good because if he plays with the Luffy that can ramp energy to characters, I can see it because you're doing his effect for free pretty much.
Yeah, I've literally seen this card as a 1-up, just like, if I see it, hold on to it.
Great.
And yeah.
Okay, bottom good.
Okay, Also, for some reason, every time you kept saying 2020 chopper, I just kept thinking of like a weird Telemundo commercial. I have no idea. Okay, we have Gio's favorite girl. Oh no, I think it's his favorite girl. Nami,
Yeah.
1 drop, 2K on play. It's your top 5 searcher, and then put the rest on the bottom of your deck.
Meta.
Staple, literally, it's
What meta?
but
It runs in every red deck. It runs in every red deck. It's meta.
That's what staple means.
No. Oh, it's a. Then why is possibly meta above staple?
Possibly. Wait, what?
Why is possibly meta over staple?
Well, because possibly meta means like the creme of the crep. Like,
Yeah,
it's
the
like
best of the best.
Yes, it's just like this card.
Nami.
This card won't win you. Like, usually possibly meta are like broken cards or broken abilities. Staples are like cards
You
that
have to run these.
You have to run these, but it's not like, you know,
Okay,
breaking.
then you're putting your top of staple.
Oh, I can put her in top of staple. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's your top 5 searcher. Every deck needs their top 5 searcher.
Every deck.
Yeah. And talking about staple, here's another one. I didn't say anything.
Nico Robin, my baby girl. For 3 costs, 4,000. 1 counter, 1K counter. For 1 Dawn when attacking, KO to one of your opponent characters with 3,000 power less. It's a staple in red. It's not possibly meta because there's a lot of cards that pop it for like energy. That's like you just event cards, things that just pop her. But like she will put so much pressure on people to waste energy early to deflect her. She's a staple. I put her over Gordon.
Honestly, think about it like this too. You can pop 5,000s if you play an Otama. If you play Round Table, which is a -10, you can literally get rid of a kid. Like Nico Robin, I would think is one of the best 3 drops for red in the game. Like, her value is insane, and Dawn ×1 at 4, she goes for life at 5K.
Yeah.
Harudagon. Did I say Harudagon? Sorry, we just came out of a Dragon Ball Super stream. Hajuri. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him like Buff Boy.
Giant.
Yeah, Giant. The Giant, 4 power, 6K. I'm putting him at good, and my reason for good is
He's actually worth playing with the Uta.
he's worth playing with. The 100% the only reason. I think we usually put the skillets that have 4 to 6 on potential, but because Uta's actually, there's actually a skillless deck in red. I think a lot of the skillets that are worth it are gonna be in good.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, Bartolomeo, baby. For two costs, 2,000. 1,000 counter. He's a blocker. You attach 2 Dawn to him. Opponent's turn. This character gains 3,000 power. He is Basura. He's only good with the Luffy, the red Luffy.
Here's the thing. Okay, hold on.
Okay, come on. You got, bro. Think about it. You have to waste 2, and you're red. You're swinging every turn, and you're telling me I have to waste 2 energy on him so I could defend.
Here's the thing. I don't even think his freaking Dawn ×2 is worth it.
It's not. It's Basura.
But I have decks that run this, and I've seen decks that run this card.
Okay, look. The best I could do with you is bottom of good.
Here's the thing. I know I want to have a small discussion, and I know usually these videos run long, so it'll be fast. I don't understand why they gave him plus 3,000 power. Wouldn't it make more sense if they gave him plus 4,000, since his entire thing is like blocking,
100%.
and like at least then you can survive and you need to invest to destroy it?
Or made him 3,000 power. 100% agreed. It would have kept him in good. He's worth it.
I'll put bottom of good. I don't.
All right, bottom of good.
Oh, that's hard, dude. That's hard.
Hey, comment below where you think he goes.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him run in decks, so I wouldn't be surprised if people are like, yo, you're crazy. This is great. Because technically, if a 5 swings a 5 and you want to keep this blocker, you can just, like, you know, just drop a card. Okay, but next up is Old Man with a Beer Belly, except in this pick because he has abs. He's a 2-drop, 3,000 power for 1,000 counter. Activate main. You may rest this character. Your leader or up to one of your characters gain plus 2,000 power during this turn. It's. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's basura. Why
It's
play
trash.
him? Why play him when you could just rest like 2 Dawn and
Yep.
like put it to your character?
Yep. Basura.
Yeah. So you literally, and unless you, and even if you don't have the red,
You know
Luffy-
when he's good? You know when he's good?
what?
Red Luffy.
Not even.
Play him. Give someone 2,000. Attach the 2 rested Dawn on someone. 4,000. Only time it's good. It's and it's like you're
But
desperate.
that's hyper specific because you could get that
Exactly.
second Dawn, you would need that Nami that also moves Dawn.
Yeah, no, I 1,000% agree with you. You're desperate. You're playing this because you're desperate. Like it's the only thing in your hand. It's basura.
And if it didn't even go to rest, maybe it would be better because then you could use his counter, but it's trash.
Oh yeah, my boy Frankie.
Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I like Frank.
3 power. 4,000. 3 cost, 4,000 power. 1 Dawn for 1 Dawn. This character can also attack your opponent's active characters. Good. I think it's great. I think it's very playable. I think it's over Uta. No, under Uta and very playable. I've used it plenty of times to take out Nico Robins, to take out blue cards, purple cards. Because remember, if in certain decks where he's played, he's getting an extra 1,000 from Zoro, or he's gonna gain an extra 2 from Luffy.
Yeah.
So, and he gets a Dawn attached, so he's gonna be at 5. Yeah, I think very good over Uta. That's my final decision.
I'm stuck because I don't play the Frank.
I play the Frankie. I play Frankie in Zoro, and I play the Frankie in Red Luffy. It's just way too good.
Listen, I trust you because I would put him on top of good. But if
No,
you're saying,
very good, dude. I'm telling you, you're remember if you have him in Zoro, I'm gonna do Zoro to make it even easier. You put it's 5 and then 6. He's a 6K for just 3.
that's the and then you can
You're-
invest more.
and-
Yeah.
And then you can swing on Robin. You can swing on Rush Luffy. He's only 5 or 6. You could swing at so many cards. Rush Zoro.
Well,
when you're
most of the
active.
rush cards would be in rest mode because in theory they would.
No,
have
I'm just
already
giving you.
attacked.
I'm giving you an
okay.
example. Yeah, like valuable cards. You can swing at valuable cards that are active. Take out Nami's.
Okay, I respect it. Next up is actually my favorite musician, bro. Brooks for 4 energy or 4 Dawn, 5,000 power, 1,000 counter power for Dawn times 1. When attacking, give up to 2 of your opponent's card minus 2,000 power during this turn. Insane value. You can lower blocker potential. You can lower kids potential. You can once again combine this with the Robin. Like very.
Let me-
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm okay with it going over Frankie. I'm gonna tell you why. When Romance Dawn drops, when red green law comes out, side deck Brook. If you play against one, add 4 of them to your deck. You are going to put all his laws in a pickle.
Yeah.
I did it
Exactly.
to Gio when he played it, and he was literally sitting there like, "What the heck?"
Law
I had
so
to
disgusting.
Defend my blocker.
Yeah, law so disgusting, especially in red green law or red green law where you can just like he could summon it back, right? Because it's 5 or less.
You could bounce and bounce again.
Yeah. And 6,000 power, they're like, oh, you attack with a 5K, I'm Gucci. Now you're actually putting pressure on their law, and law is one of the best green cards. Okay.
All right. Next up is the Pineapple Head, Marco. 3 for 5,000. Counter 1,000. Nothing. I don't know why he doesn't get a full art. Beats me. Personally, top of Basura.
Top of Basura.
Top of Basura because he's 5 for 3. And
I
if you run Uta, he goes 7. Cool.
I think
That's
he would be good because of Uta, right? Because like I said,
Yeah, but like, is Uta a viable leader right now? No.
but then that means we should just put Muscle Man over there and potential or
Fine, you can put him bottom of good.
what?
But he doesn't have a 4. Marco.
Who should go?
Marco. Marco go bottom of good.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking, like, he would be
agree,
good
I
in the Uta deck, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
And you can ramp him. You can ramp him with Red Luffy. You can ramp him with Zoro.
Okay.
I can see it.
I guess next up is Luffy, 2 cost, 3,000 power, 1,000 counter, Dawn times 2. This character cannot be KO'd when battling strike attribute characters. Activate main once per turn. It literally just gives him 2 rested Dawn. I'm very stuck with this Luffy because I honestly prefer every other Luffy other than him. Even if you're fighting a strike leader, it can still get popped because it only says strike characters.
Want me to give you my opinion?
Give me your opinion.
Top of very playable.
What? No, I'm sorry. I control the screen. I'm not saying that.
Wow. Let me tell you something.
Okay, tell me.
2 for 2.
Yes.
Dawn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. Never mind. This shit's trash.
I'm either thinking mid good or bottom good because the card's not bad, right? It offers some value.
Good under Chopper.
Under Chopper. Okay.
Under Chopper. I'm thinking of another card. I 100% agree with you. Mid good under Chopper.
Okay. This should be easy for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, possibly meta. Put it right up there. Red Rush Zoro for 3. You play a 5k freaking Zoro that's gonna destroy you.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. The reason this goes in possibly meta also, like, because we mentioned the staple argument earlier. Anything that runs red runs it. Even Red Green Law runs it because then he just like picks up the Zoro, swings with the Zoro, picks up the Zoro, puts the Zoro back down,
swings again.
It's disgusting. The Zoro is amazing.
Then with Zoro, Zoro 6k, Zoro with Luffy, Zoro 7k.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Okay. Next up, we got Gum Red Hawk, our first event card. 2 Dawn. Counter. Your leader or up to one of your characters gain plus 4,000 power during this turn. Then KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 power or less. Trigger. Give up to one of your opponent's leader or characters minus 10k power during this turn. I 100% think it's staple.
Gum Red Hawk staple.
Yeah, there's a lot of negates in this game. It's definitely your staple 2-drop negate.
Yep. Okay, next card, Round Table. Listen, I don't know where to put this. It's meta. It's meta. It's amazing. But every deck I've seen it run only runs one of it, and I don't know why. And the reason why I think that it's because the decks that have 10k threats only run 1. So Eustace, you only see like red, green, 4 of them, or Kid, and then purple only runs 2 of the 10k Kaidos.
I think this is top of very playable.
Top of very playable.
Because I think the Zoro, even though Zoro would run it, I think sometimes the Zoro wouldn't run it because he would rather just go straight for offense.
Yeah,
Round Table is good. But if there's a sideboard, which I still don't know if there is because we just haven't confirmed that, I think it's probably the best side card in the entire game. Not red, 100%. The entire game.
100%. If you go against any green or go against a purple Kaido, you put them in your deck. 100%.
Yeah. And then once again, you round table with the Robin, you can literally just kill a Kid right out or a Kaido right out.
Round table Frankie, even if it's active, can't get defended.
Okay. Yeah, and especially with the Frankie, because if you had the Luffy leader, just put that rested on you use from round table under the Frankie.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is another event. 1 Dawn. Counter. Give up to one of your opponent's leader or character minus 2,000 power during this turn. Trigger, my bad. Activate this card's counter effect. I don't think this is... I'm not saying it's trash. I might put it somewhere in good, maybe in the middle or bottom.
Above Chopper.
Above Chopper? No.
Minus 2,000 to a leader. You're taking a life. You're gonna take a life. They're not gonna want to combo to 3k extra. I can see him over Bartolomeo. If you want to go that low, he's over Barto.
The only thing I see good from this, right? Let's say he's swinging with you 5k, and then he has another 7k swing on his way. You can counter, drop a card to stop the 5k, and then you can stop the other with another card. He's not bad, but I feel like there's just better negates, especially red. A lot of their negates like to just KO outright.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting third place. Third place good. You agree?
Yeah, I'm okay
Okay.
with that.
Speaking of better one drop negate.
Speaking of better one drops, I see what you did. Radical Beam. For one, your leader or up to one of your characters gain 2,000 power during this battle. Then, if you have 2 or less life cards, then it gains an additional 2,000 power during this battle and has a trigger where your leader or one of your characters gains 1,000 power for this turn. It's staple. It's a staple.
Is it a staple?
Every deck runs Radical Beam. Do not tell me decks don't run Radical Beam. Every deck runs Red Hawk, Pistol, and Radical Beam. It's just too busted.
Listen, I don't have that information, but I'll trust you. If you're
Bottom
saying
of
it's
staple. Bottom of staple. It's not better than
Okay.
Red Hawk. It's not
Okay.
better than Red Hawk.
because honestly, once you're under that 2 life for 1 energy, it's insane. The value is insane because then you can even put more pressure in your end game because usually you have to leave 2 energy up or 2 dawn up to save for your negates, but for 1, that's an extra 1k swing at somebody. So okay, if you say it's in every red deck, I trust you. I just haven't seen it myself.
I'm glad you trust me.
In 2 years to Saboti, it's literally Saboti. I don't know how to say that.
The booty.
It's literally your Nami top 5 searcher, but it's an event card. And honestly, I've played this card off of the trigger. One of the best feelings ever, one of the best feelings.
Potential.
What?
Where you want to put it?
I was gonna put it in very playable, dude.
Over Uta?
I might even put it like first place or
No,
like third place.
No, over
Bro,
Uta. That's
no,
it.
no. Please hold on.
No.
You're talking about red that has one of the hardest draw engines. Like talk about anybody with red, they'll say, "Yeah, Rush Zoro, it's hard to keep my hand." And you're gonna say another card that pluses you. Like this it thins your deck and it gives you an important card because in red it's almost always a straw hat. The only difference between these two is that you won't get counter power, but you at least get the trigger.
Fine. You put it over Frankie. That's it.
Okay, I'll put it over Frankie.
That's it. All right. Next up, the $1,000 card. So if you get this, what is this? A secret rare alternate art. This is the alternate secret rare. The one you're showing here. This card costs $1,000. For
Really?
9, yes. For 9 cost, 10,000. When you play this, he has rush. And when he's attacking, your opponent cannot activate blocker characters that have 2 or less power during this battle. So as of right now, this is meta. Then it gets a little bit nerfed when Red Green Law comes out, but this is meta. You run 4 of them. You run 4 of these 10Ks in your deck.
I don't
And,
know.
And both Luffy's, you run 4 of them.
I feel like I would put him in very playable.
The reason why I don't put him in very playable because it's very strong. That is so strong. Right, Alex, you gotta think about all these starter decks don't really have.
He's not a starter deck card though.
He is. He's gonna. That's right. He's Romance Dawn.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
I'll
blue,
put him very playable. I agree.
yeah,
That, I
because
forgot.
in blue,
I forgot.
his effect doesn't really matter other than rush because almost all of blue's blockers are not the little 1k midgets, right?
Yeah.
He's not bad, but I honestly would play the Luffy over him. I would play the other Luffy over him. So okay. Speaking the other Luffy, here he is right now.
The one with 4 different arts.
Yeah.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different arts.
Yeah, he does. 6 drop, 7k power, Dawn type 2. This character just gains rush.
Autumn are very playable. I see him a lot.
You think? But I just said I would play him over the Shanks.
Then yeah, 100%.
I don't know if he's meta. Would you consider him meta?
Yes, I see him in like every red deck. 4 or 3 at minimum. 3 at minimum.
Okay, I'll put him in second, but because he's great. He's great. He's a 9k beat stick if you put the Dawn and then he's rush. And like I said, with Luffy, one of those Dawns, it becomes 1 less Dawn to use. And if you have a Nami, it's free. It's a free 6k rush. Okay.
All right, next up is an event card. I Can Smell the Adventure. For 1 cost, main. Shuffle your hand into your deck, and then draw a card for each card you shuffle this way. Autumn are very playable. If you have a crap hand in the beginning, you get a free hand. You get a free mulligan. That's it. That's all I can say.
I don't know. Is it very playable?
I guess good. I mean, under Cavendish.
Okay. I actually haven't seen like this card at all, so I don't know. It's just hearing it. Like, this only works if your hand is like trash. And in a game where there's not a lot of draw, I can understand, you know, it's possible, right? But like, what if your hand is good? Then this is just dead.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. And it doesn't, and I thought it'd like choose the amount of cards. No, it literally says choose your hand. Yeah, shuffle your hand. You don't get to choose.
Shuffle your hand and then just redraw that many cards. All right, so this 3 costs for 3,000. For 2 Dawn, your turn. This character gains 2,000 power. It's great with the red Luffy. It's amazing with the
100%.
red Luffy because it goes 5 to 7.
Yep.
With red Luffy. If it had rush, it would be broken, but it doesn't. So I put it in staple under the event cards.
I see this in even Zoro too. Like this Monkey D. Luffy is great. Okay. Next one. A Monkey D. Luffy that I feel like I almost never see. 4-drop, 5k power. Dawn times 1. This character cannot be KO'd when battling strike attribute leaders or characters.
Hey, you want my opinion for him?
What's your opinion of the King of the Pirates?
You're not gonna like it, but he's basura, bro. He's shit.
Bro, like literally you would just play this one. You get
you play the 2.
You play the 2.
So you get the same crap.
Okay. Jellyfish Pirates. I guess
it is trash. Actually, no, they're 3 and 5. They're gonna go into good. Bottom of good.
Bottom of good. That's where all
under Marco, because Marco got better drip.
And remember, I just want to say this as a disclaimer, right? We're not saying, oh my god, save your save your skill list because Uta's gonna break the game. We're just saying, hey, they're viable in Uta. You know?
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay.
Because
remember, all these get knocked out by Nico Robin.
I think what did we lower in her leader ranking video? Even Uta herself didn't get that high. So
give it the potential.
Yeah, so don't be like, wow, these guys suck. Of course this is trash. We're just saying it might be good in the Uta leader.
Yeah. All right, we're getting the Drip Master for 1 cost, 2,000. Gordon, activate main. You may return 1 card. You may return this card to the bottom of the deck. Give up to one of your opponent's card. Minus 3k for the duration of the turn. Very playable over Uta, under Frankie. It's great. You're minusing 3k, and there's a lot of cards here that are like 6, and even like blue that has a lot of 7s. You're bringing them back to 4. You're bringing them back to 3. Nico could pop them. You could pop them with pistol. You could pop them with this. I put them over.
I say over Uta. Yeah.
Yeah, over Uta.
I almost disagreed with you because I was like, 9 times out of 10, I'd rather play the Otama. But you did bring a good point where just having that minusing that extra 1k actually does open up a lot of plays.
Yeah, he's worth playing if you're playing like blues and stuff that run 6 and 7s. A lot of them. And he's great. Play him. You don't lose him. He goes back into your deck.
Yeah, and the draw side of going back to your deck is negated by not having counter power, you know? Yeah. Because you lose counter power, but he doesn't even have counter power to begin with. Okay. 3 cost Kobe, blocker, trigger, play this card.
Over all the skill lists.
What?
Over the giant.
What?
He's a 3k block. Oh, he's worth 3 actually. You know that. You know where you're gonna put him, right?
Basura. This card is insanely cute. So meta.
Okay.
Psych.
Meta and trash.
All right. Guess where Shanks going? Like his screen time. Basura!
Oh, I mean, if 8K.
You want to talk about it? He's trash. Utsa's like, Daddy, help me, and then he gives him 12 for, but you're playing 8 for him. You're playing 8 for him, and he can't swing in the beginning like the other one.
If he was
You have to wait
7K,
a turn.
dude. If he was 7K, oh, like 7. If he was a 7, I can see it. Damn it. I'm gonna put potential because I don't know if the Utsa's gonna like it.
Just because you have a Shanks thing, you can put him in potential. You want to see more screen time. You want to see more use of this card. I get it.
Oh my god, let's talk about this bad CGI law, bro.
Art horrible. The action figure law is horrible.
Art Dawn, 5,000 power, 1,000 counter on play. Choose up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000. Okay, yeah, 100% trash.
More expensive Gordon. That looks worse.
More expensive.
Gordon's the drip master.
Not even more expensive Gordon. Gordon is 3,000. It's a more expensive Otama, but honestly, I'd rather play the Otama for one and then have the extra counter power for later.
Yeah, I can see.
2 3K blocker. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your limelight.
Arto, yeah, he's a 2. He's a cheap blocker. Could play him if for second turn 1.
Yeah.
So I put him end of good. He does not have more drip than any of the other cards, so he's at the end.
Let's put the Bartos together.
Okay, we can put the Bartos together.
Yeah. Now we have the biggest fanboy known to man. 3-drop 2K power, 1,000 counter power, Beppo for Dawn ×1 when attacking. KO one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less. Isn't this just a Robin, but it's not lethal?
It's a weaker Robin, but it's the same fucking shit.
So it's just a non-lethal Robin. By non-lethal, I mean it doesn't reach that 5K power.
Yeah.
They put like Rush on him. I could see the value, but like, I honestly, if Robin didn't exist, there's a world where I would put this in good. But because the Robin exists, I put this in Basura. I play the Robin.
He's fucking Basura.
Yeah, 10 times out of 10, which is weird.
Right. Yep.
10 times out of 10, I choose a Robin over this, unless. Wait, is Beppo a supernova? I mean, it could run in red.
Film Mink Tribe Heart Pirate. So he'll be decent with Red Green Law, but you rather run Nico.
Yeah, because you can still run the Straw Hat Searcher. Yeah, no, it's trash. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Basura. All right, so next up is this guy. On play for 1 cost for 2,000, counter 1,000 on play. Your leader or one of your character gains 1,000 power during this turn. He's cheap. He plays for 1K. Where you use him barely. So I'm gonna put him over Marco in good.
You didn't go into depth with it. I think I agree with you. The only reason is if you were already going to invest Dawn into a character that's not rested, an active Dawn, you might as well just play him because then you have the counter power for defense, right?
Yep.
Literally, I agree with you. I thought you were gonna say straight up Basura, but
he's decent because the counter power.
Yeah, 100%. You're replacing Dawn for this boy essentially.
Yep.
Okay. 7-drop Ben Beckman, 9,000 power. I feel like
this is what Shanks should have been.
Yeah. I feel like if I don't put this man in good, Michael will hate me because he loves Ben Beckman. Anytime you put a theory out there, he's like, Ben Beckman, bro. Ben Beckman's coming, bro. Michael loves Ben Beckman.
Ben Beckman.
I think he's good. He's better than this because you're already getting an insane 9,000 power. He's a little cheaper. Then you can even mess him with the Uta early on and like make him 10K swing. 10 or 11K? 11K, right?
11K swing, yep.
Yeah. With the skill list, brother.
Monkey D. Luffy. Under Ben Beckman.
Under Ben Beckman?
Yeah, 4 for 6. Uta brings him to 8.
Wait, where?
Ben Beckman goes over. I think Ben Beckman goes under Luffy. Yeah.
Okay.
So then Luffy. No. Ben Beckman goes under 2-drop Luffy.
Okay.
And Monkey D. Luffy to go up above Marco.
Okay. Okay, I can see what you're talking about now. My bad. Okay. Now we got a 6-drop Yasop, the ultimate
The best
father
dad.
that was never there. Yeah. He took the definition of I'm gonna get some milk, literally, dude. Okay, Yasop, 6-drop, 8k power. I think 100%. Yeah.
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 What Shanks should have been again.
It's like, because here's the thing, it's just you're investing your entire turn on Shanks. Except if you have all 10, maybe you like save a negate or something, but you're investing your entire turn. I think like a Ben Beckman, you could play a 1-drop. Yasop, you could play a 1 or 2-drop, still have room for a negate, is good. I don't see the Shanks that good in an Uta deck. Could be wrong though.
All right. Next up, we have Usopp. For 1 Dawn, when attacking, your opponent cannot activate blockers of 5,000 or higher power characters during this battle, and he gets a trigger that you play him, and he's only 2 for 2, and he has 1,000 counter. Honestly, he's up there and good. He's up there and good. I see him over, over the swamp guy, 100% over the swamp guy.
You know who's not over the swamp guy? Freaking Kato. 1-drop vanilla 3k.
Remember when the Karu Power Rangers came out in Alabasta? When it was like 5 of them?
Bro, that gives me PTSD. Don't ever bring that up.
They came out like Voltron to like different locations of the castle.
Don't ever bring that up again, dude. Don't give me that PTSD.
All right, next up is gonna be Sanji, 2 for 4. Dawn times 2. This character gains rush. This is a staple card in red.
100%.
Staple card with red. Great. He's just great, especially with red Luffy. He's busted because he goes from 4 to 6, and then with Zoro, he does the same thing. He goes from 4 to
6.
With Zoro, he becomes 7.
4 to 6, and then 7 through the Zoro ability.
So he's a staple. He's a staple.
100%. I agree with that. And then we have the Jinbe, 3-drop, 5,000 power, Dawn times 1. When attacking, your leader or one of your characters other than this card gains plus 1,000 power during this turn.
Above Uta, under Gordon, and good.
And
the reason why I say that, because 1 Dawn, you bring him 6. You bring a 6, you swing, so he attacks. He's 6, so you could take out a blocker law. You could take out a lot of good cards. Force players to use their hand to combo out. And you give another card later, especially if you have a rush card you haven't swung yet with. Extra 1,000.
You know what? I'll accept that. So where did you say under where?
I put very playable above.
Oh, very playable.
No, I guess you're right. I think maybe he's going to go into good above Cavendish.
I think top of good, or do you prefer the other Jinbe?
Yeah, no, I prefer 3-drop Jinbe. Yeah, okay. You're right.
Literally nothing to talk here.
Tony Chopper.
Shut the heck up.
The party. Tony Chopper. Blocker.
You're 1-drop blocker. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a staple.
He's a staple, dude.
All right, I want another card then. I want the queen. Give me my queen.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, you better put her in staple.
You think I've seen red decks that don't run
this. If one leader, one of your characters, you run 4 of them in every single deck has the color red on it. She is above Sanji, and she's above the event cards. Above Gordon. She's under Nico Robin. Okay, yeah. I didn't know you were going to do that, so I was vouching for her staple. Personally, I think she's possibly meta. You need to run this card. It is so strong with red.
I agree, right? But I guess it's because
any card with rush instantly gets a free 1k.
I guess
you don't rest her. She's still safe. You don't rest her.
I was gonna put her top of very playable. Like, I'm not trying to like say she's bad or anything. No. I'll trust you. I trust your decision. I
honestly think top of staple. To agree with you, and not argue more. Under the other Nami.
This one?
Yeah, personally, me though, Both those Nabis should be possibly meta, but I could do this. I could live with this.
3-drop Nico Robin, skillless, 5,000 power. Honestly, the alt art is super.
Possibly meta because she's just so hot.
Honestly.
Nah, I'm just joking. You better put her in good. Somewhere in good. Robin May. Robin Chan.
And hold on. I got you.
Robin Chan. Owns my heart and wallet and my wallet.
Oh baby, this is can I say this word? No, it's Switch. You can't say the word simp. Okay, there we go. Okay, next up.
The fake straw hat basura.
Yeah, okay. I don't even want to talk about her. You know, we
Me
probably
neither.
get hate if we say we don't like Vivi.
Yeah, to be honest. But remember, guys, Luffy beat Vivi.
Bro, it's 2022, brother. It was another time.
Didn't care.
It was another time. Next up is a 4-drop, 6,000 power Frankie skillless. It has to be here. If we're putting all the skillless decks here, I don't see any.
Piece.
Yeah.
I sound like I'm constipated.
Yeah. What we put all the 6,000s. Yeah, because of Uta, and it's honestly the best one between these two because he's searchable.
Yep. 2 for 3 Brooks. Counter plus 2,000. On play, give your leader or one of your character 2 Rested Dawn cards. Dude, this is great. I don't know why I don't run this on my red decks. Personally, I think it's very playable under Brooks.
No, I would play.
Yeah, the searcher is way more important, and yeah. I think it's perfect there because you play them late. Let's say you played a stall deck, you're late in there. You really want to get like 3 crazy swings off. Let's say you're running Zoro 1 case. He's gonna add 2 more. You give this to the one Luffy it's crazy. You could combo this really well.
Yeah, I agree. The Brooks is pretty good. Honestly, I would have put it top of good, but if you say very playable, I trust your judgment. Next up, oh my god,
There's one answer.
That's possibly meta.
Answer.
There's a reason why you're gonna buy the starter deck twice. It's literally because of this card. 100% just because of this card. If you don't run him in a red deck, you're crazy.
Yeah, arguably the top of possibly meta.
Yeah, 5-drop, 6,000 power, rush, then Dawn ×2, no blockers can affect it.
And then Red Green Law could do the same thing. They could bounce him and bring him back.
Yep, this card literally wins games. It's 100%. Honestly definitely the best 5-drop in red. There's a good argument to say the best 5-drop in the game.
It's a cheaper Shanks because when you give him the 2 Dons, he's 8K.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the Shanks. And plus the Shanks has a stipulation of 2,000 or less blockers. This just says all blockers.
Yeah.
There's a reason
this
why.
This is the card where, like, if you have a 1-drop Nami energy manipulator, and then a Brooks in hand late game, you have to take 2 more swings. You could get this guy literally up to like 10K, and then swing the lead with all your energy.
Say with Nami and starter deck Luffy, you're literally playing his effect for free.
Yep.
100%. These cards, these Luffys are the reason why the Shanks unfortunately isn't very playable. He's not bad. It's just the Luffys offer so much value.
Agreed. So this card, I feel like I wish they gave this card more justice. I know why it's here. It started red Zoro card for the Zoro leader, I'm pretty sure. For 1 Dawn, this character gains 1,000. You play him for 3, so you give him a Dawn, he's 6, and then Zoro gives him 7. Or you could do Luffy, and then Luffy he gets 3 as he goes up to 8 as well. So, 7. I put him good. I put him above the 2-drop Luffy. The one with the art.
Yeah, I won't lie. I wasn't gonna disagree with you. My biggest problem was where to put him, but 9 times out of 10 you're playing Rush Zoro over this Zoro.
9 out of 10.
3 5-drops. Yes, he gets an extra thing, but like the Rush Zoro has way more value if you're choosing 3-drop 5K Zoros. Guard the point though. Also, pre-time skip Chopper is superior over post-time skip.
Very playable under Chopper, that's my opinion.
I didn't even read the effect.
Oh,
one Dawn counter. Your leader or one of your characters gain plus 3,000 power during this turn. I think I'd put this staple though. Isn't this your like?
You run these 3 of them. You run 3 of them like majority of all.
Yeah, this is your one drop go to negate. Even though Radical Beam is out, I would rather play more guard points and save like 2 Radical Beams in the deck for like late game, right?
Okay.
Oh,
next card. Play. You know where that's going. Jet Pistol, baby. For 4, you KO one of your opponent's character with a power of 6,000 or less. That's it. And then if you get them off your trigger, easy. Play, yeah. Possibly meta.
Yeah.
Amazing event card.
That card is just stupidly broken. Once again, you play the Otama, the kid is dead instantly, right? Yep. For 5 energy, you killed one of the biggest walls in the game. Yep. You play the Gordon and an Otama, or 2 Otamas, you kill a Kaido. Value's just out there. Value is great. Okay. Diablo Jumble. You're gonna interesting card. 1 Dawn main. Choose your leader or one of your characters with the Straw Hat Crew trait. During this turn, your opponent cannot activate blockers when that leader or character attacks. Trigger. Okay, one of your opponent's character will cost a 3 or less with blocker. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of people sleep on this card.
Yeah, it is slept on. I don't see him running many decks.
It's. I'm not even gonna put him in good. I think either a 2 of or a 3 of. Hell, maybe even just not. Maybe just a spice 1 of. You see this card when you need it. It turns almost every card in this game into a killer. Because then what? The Shanks just becomes 100% better if you already have him pre-established.
Yeah, because no blocker works.
Sanji becomes 100 times better. Any high beat stick, they're either dropping their hand even with playing in a negate. If you just like put 1 energy and then put like 20 Dawn onto it. Well, like 9 Dawn, right? Yeah, I agree. I kind of want to put it very playable, right?
I think it's very playable, but yeah, above Frankie, yeah.
Yeah. I still think the draw is better.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is a game ender. 100%. It's a game ender. And now, last card. We're going to close it out with Joel.
The 1,000 Sunny event. Oh, is the stage card here. For 2, you activate the main. You may rest the stage. And type leader or character card on your field gains 1,000 power for the turn. So play them. You have them all game. You can rest them every turn and give someone 1,000.
I don't know why this card isn't run in almost.
I
every
really
red deck.
don't. Like, you don't run it in every red deck because that's great. You know, beginning you have them early, throw them down there.
100%.
Rest them. It's great.
I'll
put it very playable.
I think bottom
Very playable. Yeah.
It might be because there's just better options to play. But I think, like you said, if you just play him early, that entire game is just having an extra Dawn, essentially.
Yep.
Especially, like, I mean, Red does have some better, like, cheap options. Like, oh, yeah, Red has a lot of good. Maybe that's why. Red just has a lot of cheap options that are, like, 100% good.
I know. But, like I said, get him early. Got nothing really you can play yet. Play him down. Rest of the game, free 1,000. Free Dawn.
Okay. You choose it for me. Bottom very playable or top?
No, I agree. Bottom very playable.
Okay. Well, that's it. There's no more cards. We finished our red tier list. Like or comment down below if you would also spend $1 million just to like have your waifu in real life.
And don't forget to comment about the one card we were arguing about. Which one was it?
Which one was it, dude?
It was a Sanji or
My
was
memory
it
is a goldfish, dude. I forgot.
Well, look, it's somewhere back there in the video. So whatever, just comment about it.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you like the video, sub to the YouTube. Comment if you agree, disagree, or anything. Call us assholes if you want to.
Bye-bye.
Bye.